The Florences came up in that in the 2000s and start kicking it. Dudes over there want to be rappers and not representing.
Facts.
That's why they taking over that section, right? That's one section. We ain't never had an all-out war with no Mexican gang because we ain't never let no Mexicans come over there and be dominant. Never in our neighborhood.
Never on hood,
You
but
know,
nigga.
so
Yeah, that's what I'm
Bro,
saying. Like, bro, like
listen, since I
I
was
don't
a
know who
kid,
the
bro,
yes
the
is
Florences
that was
always been right there
talking.
on Florence and Crenshaw.
who? How old are you? About 20 something?
No, I politic with that. I
Brian, let
know,
me do a
bro.
quick
I didn't
reset.
help. Hey, listen,
Welcome to
bro.
Unity Override.
Always in 10, bro, for real. So you telling me they beefing with some Southsiders over there?
I never said we
I've never
beefing with
seen
them,
it.
bro. I said we share the hood with them, bro. I never said we was beefing with them. I
No,
said
we
we
don't
always share the
share
hood with
nothing
them.
with
I never
nobody,
know
bro.
that because
Well, they
y'all
was in the hood though.
always dominated y'all section, bro. Yeah,
Hey, Wack, look.
always dominated y'all section, bro.
Quick reset.
Hey, Wack, they got one little area over there that they've been hanging in since these dudes been rapping and trying to dominate. They ain't never dominated. They ain't never took over nothing in the neighborhood. We ain't
Nobody
never
said
shared
that.
no neighborhood with nobody. We don't share nothing with nobody, bro.
Hey, salute for that. To make sure that pull up, Mr. I got him, Mr. California. Free to do if y'all see any of our
Tiny
people down
draws in
there.
here, man. Somebody
Pull up
ping
on
Tiny
them.
draws, man. Hold on.
Don't nobody else don't nobody else give out no mod. If y'all see 100 Entertainment in the goo, pull them up just like they came to support us. Pull them up. Y'all see Death of the Cloud Chasers down there, pull them up and push that knife.
Hey, dudes, I was hearing what is her name? Vera was saying about the trying to get everything right, but what folks need to understand, even if Wack would try to do something like that, that shit is out of his hands. You know what I'm saying? He ain't finna go up to no South Side authority and say, "Hey, can we work this shit out?" They ain't gonna want to hear that shit, nigga. That shit
Well,
out.
well, one thing I do know is this, right? Shout out PCI TI. You got some Southsiders that work with the brothers in South Central. Um, in community justice community organization. You'll see them on the news. It's Black and Brown Brothers. Shout out to Ricky and the essays and even the white supremacists that helped put together and author legislation, which was able to get a lot of people who were in inhumane conditions and shoe programs indefinitely just for being associated with Mexican mafia or Black guerrilla family or some of the other blood and crip organizations within the Black community. Um, Also, they organized the food strike, and from there began a dialogue of trying to get the tensions down, not only within the prison systems but out in the community. We seen a little bit of change, but shit is still up.
That's what
You know
I'm
what I'm saying? In
saying. You
different
know,
Can I say
areas.
something, Lamont?
Yeah, go ahead, sister.
Okay, this is what the problem I have with
Pull
this
up
whole shit.
Bosco.
The thing of it is, it's like black people, we can't even fucking come together within our own community. You know what I'm
Standing
saying?
up.
And as soon as
Facts.
somebody else come in and try to cause more divide, we don't be like, all right, let's stop hating on each other. Let's stand together. Like as much as a lot of motherfuckers don't like Wack, once these motherfuckers start attacking him, all of us should have backed him and been like, hold up, hold up, hold up. Nah, fuck that. We got a whole bunch of motherfuckers on the East Coast that don't know how this shit go, and they had that nigga in their room, and it was backing his narrative that he was pushing, trying to act like, oh, we not racist, we cool, trying to act like it was just Wack. It was not enough people outside of me up in there trying to check that shit. Like, no, nigga, keep that shit 100. He don't fuck with you because y'all don't fuck with us, and it ain't got nothing to do with Mexicans. But like I just said, anytime it's somebody trying to come in and infiltrate our shit, the shit that we got against each other should cease, and we should be there for each other. It's not enough people behind this man. Now they trying to push that racist shit, and he in the profession that he's in. Motherfuckers could try to push any kind of narrative and cancel or fuck up a nigga flow, cash flow, whatever. As people, as black people, we should be supporting it, especially when we know that shit is bullshit.
Exactly. I
And
agree
Got
let me
with
this
say
that.
this
room
to you
open
real quick,
now.
Mika.
Real
Let me
quick.
say this to you real quick,
Hey,
Mika.
Fuck
It
that.
ain't really.
hold on. Yeah, Mika, hold on. Let me
And
respond to
I'm a
what
New
Mika said,
Yorker, do
right?
Let me
Sims. Can
say
I say?
this. It ain't really
Uh,
what you see. It ain't really what you see, because we need people that talk and give speeches and all that. But it's niggas who don't really talk, who'll burn the house down. It's people in the street, so don't worry. Don't worry who on this platform on a microphone talking and all that. It's Wack got people behind him. Don't you don't have to worry your mind on who got his back, like on this microphone and this platform. Because it's not everybody's a talker. It's some
Hey,
doers.
OG from Compton, where you from? You from Carver?
Yeah, Lil Bop, my cousin, man. That's my little
Oh,
homie.
well, you know what time it is then.
That's why I'm trying to tell them they don't
Yeah, you know
understand
what's
from the
happening.
rest of the nation what we
Yeah,
go
you know
through.
what's
They
happening.
don't understand if they grandfather walked in a certain neighborhood in El Monte, Florida is, or El Monte Hayes or Azusa, they'd blow his brains out at 63, 64 years old
But
for
I
being
will
black.
say this though, bro. To those that support, I gotta say this. My brother Will I am over there in East LA. They support him. He got schools over there and they look out for him, but he grew up over there. Literally, he
That's the
grew up as a
difference.
kid over there, right? Right? I do respect the fact that they have never attacked him. I respect that for sure.
Okay. And like I told them, like the sister was saying, we unify. Like I said, I may not agree with everything come out your mouth, bruh, but
Yeah.
when you speaking real like this, I die and go to hell for you for this.
That's
Because
Well,
what
I
we
lived it.
remain in
hey,
communication.
I
pull up,
got a
Stack
tool in the
Diddy.
280.
toolbox for your ass anyway. You know that.
But
Yeah.
look, I'm a New Yorker. I'm
What
a New
East
Yorker.
Coast
You
You know
room
know,
what
was
I'm
she
saying?
talking about?
Bob
Can
love me to death,
I
bro.
could speak on
I
that
know
because
y'all
I
got
was
a
in
I
love
that
ask you a
room.
hate.
question real quick, Wack? Can I ask you
I
a
could
question real
speak
quick,
on that.
Wack?
I could speak
Yeah,
on that because I was in that room. I'm a
Hey,
New
Wack.
Yorker.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
go.
listening.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, how
Hey,
people say,
pull Stacks
it's a
280
lot
up
of
with his
drama.
mod.
I'm looking for him.
I'm looking for him too. I'm looking
I
for him
don't
too.
see
We
him
on
either.
it. We on
Yeah,
it.
I ain't got him blocked, Lamar. I don't even when I went to check, he ain't blocked on my side.
Hello.
His shit is STATS 280, right?
Right.
Searching it.
I'm
I'm
Hey,
I'm
listening
finna
to you, young lady.
look at
what East
Oh,
Coast
okay.
room was
Yeah.
she
So,
talking about?
when people say you always about gang life, and then I listen to you, follow you quite a bit, so I know you all about business, and even far as helping blacks, I see that point blank. I'm up here in Michigan. My name's Nakia. What you did, what you're doing for Inkster is to be applauded because that area is a tough area. You building housing and everything is all tore down. So I see you making moves, you signing people, you taking care of people. So you brought people up along with you. So I applaud you for that, my brother. That's all I want to say.
I appreciate. I got a lot of history in that neighborhood. Half my family is Detroit Inkster base. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of those big mega churches is my family. I got them from Inkster to Detroit to bougie ass West Bloomfield. So my bloodline run
Through
all
there.
through
So
there. So
y'all
y'all
always
always got support.
Definitely bougie Bloomfield.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
How you doing? I just want to say, like, I'm from New
yeah,
York,
much love. God
and what
bless, man.
and what the sister said about the East Coast room. I was in that room, and at the end of the day, regards to what Wax talk, what his views are. When y'all said that they down with the ABs, the Aryan Brotherhood, all that other shit overrides that. I'm from my
You're
people.
right.
I'm from my people, man. So
What East
all
Coast
that, like,
room?
she told, I forgot which one she told. She
It
told her
was
push that knife
push
or
that
whatever,
night.
but it don't even matter. When you start talking about they trying to push the narrative of racism, and at the end of the day, how can they push that narrative when they running with the ABs? I know who the ABs are, and I'm from New York. I never even been in the federal system, but come on, when they running that,
Not
all
only
that other
that,
shit is
it's
out the
two
window.
Hispanic brothers signing me, bro. I done
I
spent
said that.
hundreds of thousands of dollars on these boys. I just had an all-out argument with French Montana because he wanted to do a feature with Blueface, and I'm pushing, I need you to do it with Coyote. You know what I'm saying? We still arguing. I think I'm winning the argument. It might happen, but at the end of the
And I,
day, I grew up in Pacoima. Nobody in Pacoima can say that it wasn't a Hispanic family they wasn't close to. Nigga, we protected the corn lady. You didn't fuck with the tamale man. We grew up with that. But when it came to the gang shit, that shit caused a division when it came to what we represent and what they represent. And there's no way, the art of infiltration, bro. I mastered that shit. You ain't gonna use my tricks on me. It ain't gonna happen.
Hey, it's just
Facts,
like that in
man.
Denver and the penitentiary out here too. Like motherfucking the Mexicans click up with the white boys against the niggas out here, no matter if you blood, crip, regardless. So CDC out here same way.
But he knew what he was doing, bro. Like he knew when I looked up and seen the nigga did a diss song, I said, "Oh yeah, he know what he doing." You know,
Right.
when he kept going and they didn't tell him to stop, I knew what he was
There's nothing else he can do. They had to use a racism card because there wasn't another chink in your armor. Just for you to talk to him, you could have charged a consultant fee.
They
You
got
kept it business. Nobody can tell you how
you.
to do your business, man, no matter who you are.
doing. Nah,
So, like,
that ain't happening.
They can't
That's
call
definitely
that nigga
not gonna
racist.
happen.
No,
Ass
what
niggas in the
that
world
dude
today.
was doing was showing them people that he still know his side of the fence. His life is buttered on. When he made that diss song,
exactly.
Whack, he had to make that diss song.
Who made the diss song? That nigga Thresh?
The nigga
No,
Saint.
no, you got to understand the politics. If he didn't respond like that, they was gonna have his own homies holler at him. See, he's
Yeah.
from the one set in Compton that gets along with all the Comptons. But that doesn't negate the fact that he's dictated to be a racist when he's dictated to be a racist. If they told him today he
There's
had to go on a
nothing else
public
he can say.
platform and use the N word, he's gonna do it.
Hey,
And
OG Brady, can I back
and
you
he
up with
would
something?
well. I
You know what
think that
killed me
that's
off
a
was
good
the
point.
dude, what's the other little rapper dude, but he ain't really Mexican, but he looked like a Mexican.
Oh, Mr. Capone, he
This what killed
Pakistani.
me off. I seen Mr. Capone like 5 days before this shit happened. And he came to me for some services and we set that up, right? And then I seen him after this happened go do a YouTube shit, right? Saying some wild shit. So then when I start calling his phone and texting him and getting at him, you know what he did? Next thing I know, a black man was on my phone. Hey, Wack man, Mr. Capone asked me to call you. What you mean? That nigga been calling me about his shit. Why you won't get on the jack? Nah, Wack, he's saying like, he just kind of had to do that. So it supports what the brother just said. He had to say something. He
Um,
had to respond. But behind their back, you got the homie calling me with the man. It ain't nothing like that type shit. That shit crazy, bro.
Well,
Bro,
I think
hey,
that it was a narrative being pushed, right? If you look at that, they had the one blog. All of the Hispanic blogs picked up on the issue, but you seen it that it went from Wax said he ain't signing none of the homies
To now
to
he racist.
Wax said he's not signing La Raza. La
Exactly.
Raza mean the
Exactly.
race.
It's crazy.
Family.
The
Yep.
Sureños is not just the Mexican. You got Paisas, you got Norteños, you got Bulldogs, you got all kind of different organizations and factions. But they tried to push the narrative as if it was specifically racist. And I was like, wow,
And let me tell you
knowing
the
the
type of
history.
shit I do, right? I do a
Yeah,
lot of build. I spent about 800,000 building all this crazy shit in my backyard, right? 99% of the people were Hispanic, right? Pie size, right? They tell you, Whack, we love coming back working for you because you treat us like people. I let them go in there. I feed them. They can do what they want. And guess what else they can do? When they motherfucking kids need a place to have a birthday party, they all know they can come over here and use that backyard, right? That shit don't work with me, bro, because there's some real Mexicans that's gonna show up and say, nah, because truth be told, them Paisanos got the same problem with them people that we got. They don't even get along. They
fact.
don't even fuck with them like that in there. Y'all know that.
Yes, sir.
Speak,
That's a fact.
speak.
They don't, and I'm gonna be real. I'm glad the opposition in the penitentiary was who it was, because them Paisanos is a different kind of motherfucker. They fight hard than a motherfucker. Them niggas different.
Can we
Hey.
reset the room? Can we reset the room?
On Bloods, they fight.
Hey Alexandria,
They
before you
knocked him out.
reset,
And they keep coming back up.
Hell yeah, nigga.
one mic. Excuse me, Whack, one mic. Uh, if you on this stage, you don't follow the greenhouse, man. Respectfully, we gonna start shooting y'all down.
Coming for you right now.
Go ahead, Alexandria. You
Who
can reset.
dog heard?
Somebody's dog, please. We are currently in UOD where we do not abuse dogs, but besides that, we are talking about WAC 100 being accused of being racist. And it seems like we're coming to a really good full circle moment now. And I'm hearing laughter. If you are here, hit the green house at the top of your screen. We will invite you back for more of these chats. We like productivity here. We keep safe spaces for conversations like these. You leave your flags at the door. We are loyal to the races with melanin in them, and that's why we're talking about this right now. So I love the productivity, this beautiful energy on a wonderful Saturday morning. And if you haven't already, follow all the moderators. They're okay. I don't care what y'all say about them. So
Yeah,
check
preach.
this out. I got something to say. And beautiful
Hey.
reset, by the way, Alexandria.
Thank you.
Look, I'm in Arizona. That means that we abide by West Coast politics, right? I'm the only fair-skinned member of my family because I'm Puerto Rican and Filipino. Every single member of my family is Filipino and black. Now, explaining this to somebody, a lot of people don't give me a fair shake because they think I'm making shit up, which I don't give a fuck to in the first place, right? Now, in the second place, before I started gangbanging, I grew up in heavily populated Mexican communities. And the way I even fucking spoke, them motherfuckers would try every effort to try to make me be Mexican. And I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Um, can I
My
chime in?
bad. I just got a call.
Let
So,
them land.
Yeah,
but
lucky.
look, even before I was a member, all these kids would try to convert me into a Hispanic kid. And that's just not how I grew up, right? I got into fucking fist fights, bro, in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade because these kids would not stop saying that, nigga, you talk like a fucking mayate, bro. You talk like a fucking black kid. And I'm sick of that shit because I got black cousins, bro, that look up to me. So if I'm sitting here letting this motherfucker disrespect me in my face, I feel like they're disrespecting my family. So fuck that. I had a friend named Titus, my nigga. He was my best friend, bro. He's a Mexican kid. He understood me more than anybody else. There was a situation where we separated, right? Through life, whatever, in our experiences. I ended up joining a blood gang. Okay, whatever. You feel me? Nigga, fast forward, we come down the line. I link up with this nigga. I see him in public. I'm like, what's up, my nigga? Blah, blah, blah. We start chopping game. And I'm with some of my homies. And like, hey, blood, we got to bounce. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, let's go. This nigga's like, hey, bro, you're a blood? He's like, yeah, my nigga. And I'm proceeding to give this nigga my number, bro. This whole motherfucker's energy changed. Like, he was like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can get up with me and shit or whatever. Just like, I was at his job. So he's like, yeah, bro, if you see me working here again, just get my number then. And I bounced. Nigga, I seen him again after that. The motherfucker he acted like he didn't even fucking recognize me. Why? Because he's from a Chicano gang that don't fuck with black folks. Period. It don't matter about that shit no more. Once you join this organization, that shit goes to the fucking wind. Dog, as soon as I got put onto my hood and picking up my red bandana, nigga, it was hard to get fucking respect from my own community, nigga. Are you serious? I had straight hair and fair skin. I had to knock niggas the fuck over, nigga, and show no love. At the end of the day, I'm black. I pick up this red rag, I'm fucking black.
Yeah.
Even when I put it down for a little bit, my black people don't even fucking accept me sometimes, nigga. The fuck is that?
Stay focused. Keep grinding, bro.
Word.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
Nigga, fact. Knowledge of self, bro.
That's
Shit.
facts.
That's where it come from, and we never even got on that part
Yeah.
to that
Right.
point yet.
So I
I'm
was trying to speak, but I'll wait.
who was that?
Ivera.
You can talk.
Vera, you keep coming, but
You
let's go.
gotta
Go
speak
ahead,
up.
sister.
No, because
Go ahead.
when Uptown Kid
My
was
fault.
trying to speak, y'all told me to be quiet, and I was
No,
quiet.
I'm talking about you just talked before that, sister.
My fault. Look, to wrap up what I was saying, bro, like, nigga, nothing
Hold
wrong
on.
going to school.
Let her land, because she's talking.
Hey, go ahead, Vera. We want to make sure that you got all that you had to get out, even though it's about 500 other people with questions. Go ahead.
Oh wow. The fact that you said that, I'm quiet.
What
Do you
happened?
gangbang?
All right, move forward, man. This is
What
moving
happened?
forward.
Look,
Go ahead, get to
Every
it.
Adios,
all
Mio.
all right,
Memphis.
hold
All right, look.
but
All right, look,
hold on,
look. Look.
hold on, y'all, because Kiko never even landed, and I think that's where we're all getting misconstrued. Kiara,
look.
there's no the Ivieta, there was no disrespect. But he wasn't done yet.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Just to wrap up real quick, look, my nigga, the narrative being painted about Wack 100 is definitely false. You guys got to understand that this is gang politics, this street shit. So as soon as some of these people, even though they don't look the part, you join these organizations, you're a part of the fucking program. That's it. That's what he's trying to tell y'all. It's not a racist thing. They're just racist components. And that was not fucking derived by us. That's not implemented by us. Bro, I just got done telling you I'm fair skinned and straight haired, and I've been treated like a quote unquote mayate for my whole life. They don't show me no fucking love. All right. And that's before the gang banging, bro. That's just because I act black or whatever the fuck they fucking think it is. You feel me?
OMG.
Period. Like, bro, this shit right here is not gonna stop until their leaders and their bosses
Alexandra,
tell their
please
little
Pierre,
homies
leave.
you
that they
still
need to
coming off
calm
of
the
your
fuck
mic?
down. That's it. And I land right there until the powers that be are telling them to stop with the fucking politics so we can open the dialogue and breach the motherfucker and break the wall between black and brown. Nigga, we always gonna be doing that shit. Now it's been introduced, yeah, so we're starting to cool. It needs to be for the sake of us preserving us as minorities. But bro, there's still people on that fucking program. You can't be ignorant to that fact. And I land.
Hey, thank you. Hey, please send Evera to the goo. I don't see her again,
She left.
but she kept coming off her mic.
I'm finna
Hey,
say
yo,
I
who
And
was
was the
sure
sister
finna
that
send
was
her to the
talking?
goo.
Hey, dude,
y'all,
hey,
go ahead,
Lamont,
Wax.
who was the lady that was talking? She kind of like remind me of Angela Davis and shit. Who was that?
Oh my God!
Evera,
Look, we're not gonna
hey,
speak
I
personally
don't
No,
know
or
who
what
was
dis.
kind
that
of.
for real though?
We're not gonna
That's
speak
the
personally
first time I seen her.
or
No, the way
disrespect
she was
anybody
talking,
else.
no, it was somebody talking before, like for real. Like I just couldn't find who. Nah, I was just kind of like intrigued by the way she she know her.
Articulated herself.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Like
was Nakia.
What?
who
Well,
was that?
she definitely had. Oh, go ahead.
It was Makia.
What was she talking about? Who's Angela Davis?
Um, you don't. Oh my God, who's Angela
My
Davis?
Lord.
You don't know who
I ain't
Angela
gonna say
Davis
that.
is?
Hold on,
Oh,
hold
Ah,
on.
you don't know who Angela Davis is?
Y'all not gonna do that to
We
me.
give
Wax.
a fuck.
Y'all not gonna do
Oh,
that to me.
guys,
Y'all know my
no,
guys,
who
position.
said
guys,
that?
Y'all
Who
please.
said she don't know who Angela Davis is? Hold on.
Y'all know I
Reset.
know who Angela Davis is. I'm asking him who he thought Angela Davis was in this room.
Right,
Do not
right.
ever
Uh,
come
She
for my
was
intelligence.
talking. She was like,
Ever. Do
I
not
didn't.
ever come for my intelligence.
Oh my gosh, Angela
Yo, you
Davis
don't
is
talk
oh,
to her,
She
Al,
just
yo.
tried to push
Alexandria.
that
Mike
God
knife.
bless
Epps.
her. Granted, young lady.
They pushed that knife, boy.
But
That
what was
shit.
she saying, Wack? Who he
Hey,
was talking
hey,
about?
hey,
You in
Wack.
the wrong room.
Alexandria went to push
God
that
bless you, young
knife
lady.
for the first time last night, so she ain't having it.
All your members, bro. All my members gotta go visit Push That Knife, bro. That's part of my requirements.
Push
Nigga,
that
Push
knife.
That
Push
Knife
that
is
knife.
gonna have them ready for anything to come to your stage talking shit or acting
It's
crazy.
like a gun
Push That
range.
Knife is the
Push
motherfucking
that
I
blueprint
knife.
of
do. Push that
Clubhouse.
Them niggas
knife.
some
Straight up.
Push that
fools,
knife
man.
is the initiation
Push
Push
down
that
there?
that
knife,
knife
hit
is the
3K
that
this
knife.
week.
Hey,
Push
hey,
that
Push
they
that
knife
knife,
is
said
hit
the
that's
3K
the
this
room.
week.
Push that
hey
knife,
That
white.
is
Wack.
the
Push
room
that
Hey,
definitely
knife.
push
pushing
the
the
knife is
narrative.
Push that
YTS
knife.
is YTS and
Hey,
Clubhouse.
nigga, that's Fred C. Dallas TS and some
Facts.
other shit.
That nigga said that's
Yeah.
Hey,
YTS the clubhouse.
push
Facts.
that knife was the one that was pushing that narrative or helping support the narrative. They had Saint up in there helping support the narrative that you was racist.
Yep.
And then when you came in there, everybody was kissing your ass.
Oh shit. Oh
You see
shit.
that?
I ain't
Oh,
gonna.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh no.
hold
Push
on.
that
I know
knife.
we got some push that.
Not,
Hey,
not
you niggas
exactly.
better
Not
represent.
exactly.
I I
I'm
swear to God, I was
screenshotting
in
the
there.
flow, nigga. Y'all better say something.
Well, you know what the
She
fuck happened.
lying.
They
She
gave him the
lying. She
floor.
always starting shit.
They gave him the
Playing
floor.
both sides,
Listen,
nigga. Fuck out of here.
nobody playing no
I was
fucking both sides. It's like this room, motherfucker. Half of y'all think one thing and half of y'all think the other. Fuck what y'all got on your PTRs is what it is. And that's why we pushing that knife. It may be against each other
Push that
or whoever
knife.
come in the room.
What?
Everybody got a motherfucking opinion.
I was in there. They had Saint up in there talking about, and I told Saint, nigga, that's not stop pushing that narrative, nigga. You know in LA,
In
y'all
a
don't
minute.
fuck with
Why are
black
you even
people,
talking about him? Push that
and they
knife.
was up in there.
Exactly.
They
He
was up
can't
in there
defend
supporting
himself.
that narrative. They
Stop
was in
bringing
Well,
there
him up.
supporting
No
that
wherever
one's
narrative
talking
wherever
about
push
that
him.
that
Wack
knife
was
was at
racist.
first on the situation, they sons kissed and made up with Whack 100 and they love each other. So we ain't gonna change the narrative from that. What I want to know is what y'all think whether or not Trask came up here with an agenda off the gate. So
Yes,
that
he
and
did.
that's why these
Hell
blogs
yeah.
started pushing that narrative.
Hell yeah. You
Yes, he
already know the
did.
politics, OG, on that shit and how they move out here, these Southsiders. Man, they already tried to come at my nigga Wax Foul, thinking that he racist and shit, but they the ones that's doing the shit towards us. They coming with this false ass narrative like they did, and look how they pushing the shit, trying to make like my Damu is motherfucking foul.
Bro,
Now they
Stalions do
talking
not
all,
show no love
and that
to
ain't even,
nothing African American. Period.
Damn,
and
dudes.
that shit.
Hey, dudes, did you put that link up? Man, nigga, my auntie lived right on that block, nigga, back then on me.
First, yo, I want to
Which
say
one?
Wack ain't racist. He's down with the Latinx side of Clubhouse. Like
204,
he got our
man.
support. He's
Nigga, I
showing
fuck
love.
with
Real
the
Ain't
shit.
Yeah.
essays
racist,
that went to
bro.
my Mexican
That's
part.
just the
Listen,
programming. What it
hey, listen, bro, and listen, not only that, this real shit. I didn't have essays. They just probably about 2 months ago came to my building.
sat down, smashed it. They said, Wack, look, we want to get in the game. This is what we trying to do. We got our own bread. We got our own artists. We just don't know what the fuck to do. I said, all right, cool. I help you do your layout, help you do everything you got to do. Right? That's not a problem. Y'all take care of me. This is my fee. Right? This is what it is. I'm open the doors up. Guide y'all through there. Y'all do y'all thing. Right? I didn't tell the niggas when they called me, hey, why we want to come holler at you. I didn't have 100 of my homies in the front, like nigga, because I told them no, and they gonna pull up anyway. They came in, walked in, set them office, and that's what that was. So at the end of the day, certain shit, it only goes so far, my nigga. You know what I mean? It's just what it is because of that lifestyle. Like, bro, I just buried one of my G homies that fuck a homie. You know, he knew me as a little boy before street nigga. Him and my brother was them niggas, I believe, really taught each other how to fight. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, right? So, they killed the homie, you know what I mean? Like for nothing. And I get it, you know what I mean? So if that's what it is, that's what it is. I get that Ricky and them behind the walls are like whack. We changing the narrative to this shit in here, but that shit gonna take time, bro. This shit really going on out here, bro. It's really going on, right? And to all the Latins, they ain't all the same. You know what I mean? They not fucking all the same. They at my house right now doing work. You know what I'm saying? They ain't into that shit. But those that's into that shit that's pushing that narrative to fuck the Mayates, fuck the Crips, and fuck the Bloods and this, that. That's just what that is. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like,
hey,
that's what that is, bro. I ain't started, and we didn't start that shit. I'ma stand on that. We had to wake up and look at each other and say, hey, man, you see what the fuck is going on while we going at each other? Nigga, you don't see the change? Wait, hold on, nigga. Huddle up. We got to stop this shit with each other. The Muslims actually, I got to the Muslims behind the walls was the ones that's like, because a lot of our Jama brothers, our BGF brothers, a lot of Muslims and shit like that were like, hey, you motherfuckers don't see what the fuck is going on, bro? What is y'all doing? Y'all going at each other. Y'all better figure this shit out. And then, and I'm gonna be real. I believe this shit have saved a lot of lives internally amongst our people because, you know, I figured out them niggas from the other side is just like us. They just from where they from. And when I came, that's how I got to Mary Street. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got to a lot of these neighborhoods because, yo, Whack, pull up. Or Whack, hey, look, man, go by there and check on my grandmama. You paroling? Man, we done did it so cool on this yard. He telling a Paru to go over here to this and check on this grandmama. This nigga's a real crip. Yo, could you go check on my grandmama, my nigga, and make sure everything's straight? I pull up over there. Grandma needs some tires on her car. Motherfucking roof leaking. The front yard, the side is fucked up. Doing all that. I did all that shit. Leaky pipe over here. Nigga, what you think happened when that nigga called over there? Yeah, your friend from prison came by here. He did this. Everything is fine. And he come by every other week to make sure I got groceries and stuff. I thank you for that. What you think that Crip nigga is talking about when it come to this power rope? He don't give a fuck about no colors no more. So it kind of helped us, but I done got calls from behind the walls. Hey, Wack, you got a homie named such and such? Yeah. Okay, the sheriffs is playing games, homie. They threw this nigga on this whole East Coast road. Ain't nothing but East Coasters. But that's my look. Yeah, the nigga name, yeah. Okay, we got him. No trip. See how it work?
Yeah, make sure y'all following the greenhouse. We starting to
You know
run
what I'm
this.
saying? So it kind of didn't help our tribe better ourselves, keeping it real.
Yeah,
It's
that's
damn
real
sure.
talk.
Yeah, because Tiny Tank from as they say, Biddy Stones, that's my main man.
That's
I got
my
more
homie.
love for him than I got for Crips. Certain Crips, you know what I'm saying? And you're right, that shit, it did benefit us. And it's a lot of moves I done did things for, like when they got locked, like your homeboy Whack, they called him CKG. But I ain't gonna be
Yeah,
saying that. But Glenn, when
I know
Glenn
you
with
talking
the
about Glenn.
TS,
You talking about
when
Glenn.
Glenn with the TS on the violation, his wife Kendra, I told her whatever you need, I got you. Money, groceries, whatever. And Glenn know this. you know. But that's how tight me and him was. And he a you see what his title is, blank KG, and y'all see how tight I am with that man.
Hey, bro, listen, it's real shit. All out, no. Big U go to jail, right? Big U goes to jail. That shit that happened at the club over there. I call over there. Them niggas that mounted up 6 carloads, they on the way. They don't give a fuck if it's the police, the army. They finna go to war. I gotta tell them niggas, hey, if I was in jail, whack this 60 Bennett. That's cool. We talking about Big U. Y'all niggas turn around. He in jail. I'm sending the bondsman to get him. Y'all go over there with that shit. Something happened with that shit. We ain't gonna never see this man again on the street. They gonna label him something. It's over with. Y'all turn them motherfucking cars around. Go back over there to the 60s. Let me bail this nigga out. Then y'all take it from there. Long story short, his son was in there and said, nah, we gotta listen to Wack. Pops always told me that. Long story short, we did it our way. Them niggas paid my homie $250,000 for the disrespect, and we kept moving. You know what I'm saying? So, niggas is out here moving different, bro.
Hey, can I
Niggas,
chime in real quick?
yeah, niggas is moving different. My nigga Bob from Carver Park, Whack, my daughter in town. She want to come to such and such. I ain't got no tickets. I go get Bob some tickets. Bob walked in with 50-pound rules to that motherfucking concert. Out of respect, we want to look out for his daughter because she was on her way to the military. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And anybody know Bob, that nigga, if you don't know him, you gonna think he extra out. That's just him, nigga. That nigga's a crip. Everything about this nigga is cripping. You know what I'm saying? So, we just out here moving different, bro. I'm in the middle right now. uh, uh, 2 niggas from 8-9 as family members. And the only thing stopping them niggas from going crazy on each other is me, because I'm arguing with both of these niggas. Y'all family, y'all got to stop. If you do this, I ain't going to talk to you no more. You do this, you can't call me no more. And I'm trying to get these niggas back together. This what we doing out here. Real shit.
But see, they
That
don't
is
know the behind
America.
closed doors unsung hero shit that we do. You in the
Salute.
on a platform. I'm a behind the scene dudes. I do the same thing. I'm trying to bridge certain things with certain dudes, but in the streets, in the trenches.
Yeah,
And not saying you not in the trenches. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm
I
not
know
a
what you're
dude
saying.
that's I'm known by those who need to know me. I put it like that. But I agree with what you say. Like I said, you keep me entertained, bro. I believe it at that though, boy. You a
Hey,
mess. You a mess. But you all right.
I just, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Look, bro. We all been on them tears. I was always a look, man, shit got boring, bro. Somebody had to bag on the nigga. Somebody had to create something to do. So, I always had a personality. Not to say everybody was gonna like me, but I always been somewhat of an asshole. I cop to that,
Well, I'm gonna say like this, bro. Talking to you has been a pleasure meeting you, man. I respect you on a lot of things that you're doing. I understand business. I understand what you're doing. More power to you. More success to you, bro.
Yeah, we gonna keep building, man. And you know what? Hopefully one day, somehow, some way. Like I'm waiting for some South Side to say, yo, Whack, we got our own money, our own bag on artists. You know what I'm saying? You know, uh, we ain't got no distribution. We don't know how to get the radio. Get it. Bro, I ain't got no problem. Maybe that might be the start of motherfuckers seeing eye to eye. I help you do it your way, but right now at this point, I gotta follow my gut, my nigga. I can't.
Exactly.
And
You know
follow
what I'm
it,
But
saying?
please.
and
Keep doing it.
right. But at the
You,
same time, we not finna stand and allow motherfuckers to point the finger at us like we're the ones pushing the racial narrative. Like it's like this, right? And this is what I'm gonna say, right? It shouldn't have to start with us, Whack 100. When you go to the penitentiary, the state penitentiary or whatever, and they say, or the county jail, and the essay you grew up with, maybe from Popeyes or
Mhm.
you might have went to high school with it. Now y'all in the same module, whatever, and y'all super cool. He wasn't never on no racist shit. That's not even his personality. But because y'all under these prison politics, they saying that he can't even eat after you when you making a burrito or a spread. Like, why would I want to invite you to a table with me to eat monetarily when you got a problem with eating with blacks in the physical? I just don't understand that. So until you start undermining those racist principalities and stereotypes, then you gonna always continue to endorse institutionalized racism. So that's
Exactly.
where the real issue at.
Hey,
That's
listen, man.
water
Monte,
I
on
go
oil.
fucking
Monte,
Mole.
do you mind making this a teaching moment? Because while we have 450 people here, can we like break down what racism is, and maybe we could all tell a friend that black people by definition cannot be racist to anybody.
Exactly.
thank
If
you.
Black
That's
people are
a fact right
prejudiced.
there.
They could
That's
be
a fact.
prejudiced. They can't be racist.
Exactly. Racism
Uh,
is
Facts.
ignorance.
I'm
Facts.
gonna be real. It's not. I'm gonna be real. There's no race. people that I hate. There are groups within races that I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
It's the
Aryan Nation, KKK shit. Like, I'm not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. It's no race where it's just like I can't stand them motherfuckers. But it's groups within those races that I don't fuck with.
it's just that ignorance, man.
Y'all,
Racism is
do
the
y'all
You
even
know
know
what
the
ignorance.
I'm saying?
meaning of races?
So
Break it down, bro.
break it
All
down.
right, the meaning of racism is prejudice against or antagonist towards a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority, and that's the definition of it. So, saying with that being said, I can be a black man and be racist towards another ethnic group or skin color.
Nah,
You can't because
it's
you are the
more.
minority.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
more to that.
impossible.
But
Right.
Hispanics are minority as well.
No, no, it's more to that though. It's like when you have control,
It's
when you can
about
control
power,
the
man.
infrastructure.
Institutional.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
The
yes. The
institution
financial.
versus the people, right? And so when
Yes.
we talk about minorities, yes, Latinx people are absolutely minorities. But if you want to break that down even more, we're talking about fair skin versus darker skin. And some people of color can pass, and they do. Get the white man out of your head, and that's
No, with
What
the
about them
racism.
niggas? What about them niggas that's racist against their own kind? Them niggas that don't even like their own
I
kind
don't
though.
even mention
That's
them.
That's
colorism.
Them
That's
niggas been
actually
It's a
colorism.
lot of
coon.
them niggas
so.
running
That's
They
around
been
colorism.
too.
coon
That's
since
what
the
it
beginning
is.
of time. They been
let me
cooning. They
let,
been
let me let me give you some information on the federal prison. When I was on the federal yard in FCI Beckley, there was a cowboy from Grape Street, and there was a Grape Street, Spanish Grape Street, a rhino. They didn't fight each other. They showed some pictures, said what's up, whoop whoop whoop, but they stayed to their little corners, whatever. But they didn't have no problem with each other. So this thing that goes on in the state prisons ain't going on in the fed prisons. Then when I asked them, I said, hey, I asked Dusty from DSC 18th Street, I said, yo, I said, what seems to be the problem? Like, because it seems to me if y'all bringing this shit across the border and we getting this shit to settle, like what the fuck is the problem? Why you fighting each other? We both in the same motherfucking struggle. He told me, he said, man, well this shit goes back to back in the 60s or some shit like that or 70s when our old grandmamas were getting robbed and all this other bullshit. And I said, bro, if they getting robbed by somebody who's either on some kind of drugs or whatever, I said we getting robbed too.
That's an
Our
excuse
people
anyway.
getting robbed too. It ain't just no. Don't segregate just because you got some bad people that's on some shit and they doing some shit. And then I had to tell them motherfuckers. I said, bro, I lived in Brazil 2 years. I said it's more black people in Brazil than here. I said, so what the fuck is
fact.
this bullshit? It's blacks all over in Latin America. I said, do you not know that shit?
The
I said,
most.
because you sit there and come at me with the racist bullshit, but yet you steady listen to the hip hop music. So what the fuck is this bullshit about, bro?
Yo,
It's
Dan
And he
Tanner,
ignorance.
couldn't
just to
say
Yo,
be
shit.
accurate, yo,
Macan.
And
Dan
he couldn't
Tanner,
say
just
shit.
yo,
It's
Dan Tanner, this
ignorance.
LV. Wait a second, I'm familiar with Dan Tanner. What's good with you,
Yeah, yeah,
bro?
go ahead,
Yeah,
Bill.
man. Nah, you're not joking. South America, Brazil has the largest African population on this side of the playing field. Period. Hundreds, around 100 million.
Well, it's really Brazil has the highest outside of Africa descendants, and then Colombia, and then it goes all the way through Costa Rica. You got 1.4 or 5 million Afro Mexicans that were just finally recognized by the Mexico government on the census 2 years ago. Right? You got Costa Rica, you
Don't
got
forget,
Honduras.
don't forget Dominican Republic.
Oh, but we here
Never
too,
don't.
We
do
are.
Sims.
We never
Do
gonna forget
Sims.
them.
It's 40 of us in America, do Sims. Black Americans. It's 40 of us out.
40M.
40M,
You said
42.
Yeah, 40 million.
I,
Hey,
I, I don't know the rift between the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans because there must have been a fucking yard fight about fucking 40 Puerto Ricans against about fucking 100 essays. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers was battling the motherfucker on the dust bowl. That shit had dust everywhere. Motherfuckers was going at it. I said, what the fuck is going on with this bullshit? First thing they tell me is, well, we don't like Puerto Rican because they act black. And I asked the Puerto Rican, I
oh
said, what
wow.
the fuck is the problem with them? Well, we don't like them because they act country, wearing boots and all this other bullshit. So I said, man, this shit is some bullshit, bro.
As,
well. I
as,
think
as
I
another
think
element
that
to this that,
that
that in the state
right.
pens that ain't being mentioned, right? You know what I'm saying? The system plays a role in it too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna mention three prisons. You know what I mean? Salinas Valley, Kern Valley. You know what I'm saying? And New Folsom. You know what I'm saying? it's most. I mean, I'm from Oakland, right? You know what I'm saying? We got the North Angles up there. I mean, it's way different than the South Siders and the situation that y'all deal with down south, right? But up here, it's more South Sider yards than it is with North Angles. You know what I'm saying? And that's because you know what I mean. Of people don't want to acknowledge that, but they have a relationship with the system. With the you know what I mean? They're allowed to work.
Fact,
If they tell on a black, they will not get knocked down by their people though.
fact.
This is 100%.
Facts. That is
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
It ain't
And even
snitching if he tell on the black.
and even one of they Mexican mafia folks told me that when I was in a hole, neighbors to one of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, New Folsom. You know what I'm saying? B Yard, it ain't nothing but Southsiders on B Yard. You know what I'm saying? C Yard, you know what I'm saying? They had the North Angles sequestered on the small side. They just after the hunger strike, they just now started letting them program, you know what I'm saying, with the Southsiders on there, you know what I'm saying? But they got, I mean, depending on where you at, they have some kind of little semi-alliance, you know, with them dudes now that if they get into it with the blacks, some of the North Angles said they'd get involved in that. But that has caused a little internal war amongst the Northanians because a lot of the younger ones, you know what I'm saying, they fuck with blacks. They from, you know, they from Oakland, they from Frisco, you know, I'm Vallejo, you know what I'm saying? And they fuck with it how we fuck with it up there though. You know what I mean? You know, so they have a little internal thing with the older dudes, you know what I'm saying, within their structure, you know what I'm saying? But the system play a huge role in that, you know what I'm saying? They make shit real advantageous for them, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they know we about to go to war with them. You know what I'm saying? They'll put a few motherfuckers on the tier by themselves, and you know when we on lockdown, you know, and they'll crack a few Mexican doors. You know what I'm saying? To let the motherfuckers out to get to you. You know what I'm saying? They ain't pretend like they didn't know nothing about it though. You know what I mean? So it's all kind of shit. It's all kind of shit to this. You know what I mean? But the bottom line, the bottom line is, you know what I mean? We have to find a way. You know what I'm saying? To get like them, I mean, get like them more to that extent. Not only when it comes to war, you know what I'm saying, but in times of peace as well, though. Because
Unity.
yeah,
Unity.
Unity, Kumi. Thank you. That was a great leeway into this reset because I need to remind everyone here that you are in UOD. Unity overrides our destruction. And I just wanted to give you all a warning. I am not a mass murderer, but I will be shooting you all down to the goo if you don't follow that greenhouse at the top. Love you very much. You have 30 seconds.
Also, let me
She
just
said she ain't a
boss this up.
gangster, but don't test her.
Yeah, don't
Period.
test her. I believe her. I believe her. So, while we have everybody in the room, I would like to humbly ask, please also show some support to the YouTube. The link is at the top, and also share this on your social media. Let's get the message out. Let people know who is not engaged in Clubhouse. We really come together for conflict resolution. Whack
Exactly.
100 called the racist. Tress agenda. I turn it back to the.
Oh, I just wanted to say one thing, man. I'm 45. I'm from DC. We don't have gangs out here. Never been to prison. Really appreciate this platform and just this discussion. I've been in other rooms, been a lot of nonsense. Every time I come in this room, I learn something. Anybody that's been locked up, man, stay focused, keep grinding, man. No matter what you claim, grind always, never give up. That's the acronym that gang means to me. Y'all just stay focused, man, and God bless, man. This has been very, very informative this morning.
Hey, thank
Hey,
you,
hey,
Ken.
hey, Do Sims. Did
Make
Saint
sure
come
you
to the room?
Nah, ping them again.
Yeah.
Hey brother, make sure you follow that greenhouse so that you could be pulled up on stage the next time we have an event. And please sub to the YouTube. Uh,
Okay,
I I
okay,
I
will do.
I ping. All right, I did ping Trez. He didn't come up. I talked with Trez when he first came um to this app. I seen his portfolio. Nobody really was following him. He just hang around and he was kind of like acting like a J cat. But I'm like the dude from Compton. He rapping. He seemed cool to me. And then he was talking about Whack 100, Whack 100. So I'm like, okay, you steady talking about Whack 100. Then next thing I know, he brings up the issue. Hey, Whack 100, would you sign me? Whack 100, would you sign the essay? Finally, after being trolled, Whack responded. You know what I'm saying? So this same dude that I was bringing, there go Stacks 280 again. Somebody, please pull him up, bro. It just popped up on my screen. I got him. I found him. So, um, so we bring him up and embrace him, and then he come out with that narrative and every blog. Now, mind you, these dudes is real organized, and they're not gonna somebody mic up or you going to the goo.
It was messy. It was messy. We forgive.
Right.
My bad,
So
my bad.
so so I put him to the side like, bro, is this the narrative and the shit you trying to